Hello Titans. I always look forward to year-end award banquets, but this year it has a definite different feel. It is times like this when I'm reminded of an old basketball metaphor that a few coaches have said to me over the years, but it truly hits home in unprecedented times like this. That metaphor is, one day the ball will stop bouncing. It could be today, tomorrow, or a long time down the road, but eventually the ball stops bouncing. For all of us, the ball stopped bouncing on March 13th, 2020. Not only did the ball stop bouncing, the puck stopped sliding, the bird stopped flying, the bat stopped cracking, and the starting pistol stopped firing. This has not been easy for you, for any of us, but especially for our seniors, who will be graduating in 8 days and moving on to the next stages of their lives. My message today is for our Titans, for those grads, but this message can be used for all of you as you finish your public school careers here at Northeast Kings Education Center as a Titan. I want to share with you a recipe I used to be successful in school and sports, and it carried on to my career. It worked for me, and I hope that it may work for you. Number 1, never give up. Don't ever give up. Yes, you'll have bad days where everything seems to go wrong, but you'll have plenty of good days. Don't give up working hard to achieve your dreams, both on and off the court, no matter how long it may take. Number 2, learn from your failures. Nobody likes doing poorly on a test or losing a game, but it does happen. But failure gives you a valuable source of feedback and highlights your weaknesses. You can't get better and become successful without knowing your weaknesses. So, champions will learn from their failures, not make excuses, and work to do better, seeing it as nothing more than what you have to overcome to get to the top. Number 3, put the team first. There is no I in team, and if you play in a team sport, it's important that you put your team interests and team goals first ahead of your personal agenda. Become a team player, work hard for your teammates, ensuring that there is plenty of communication between you all. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. Number 4, take responsibility for your mistakes. Don't shy away from accepting responsibility for any mistakes that you make. If you know that you were at fault for an error, then don't shift blame to others. Hold your hand up and accept responsibility before moving on and learning from this. You'll gain trust from your coaches, your employer, your fellow teammates for owning up to an error rather than making excuses. And finally, number 5, embrace the challenges. A challenge is always fun. Well, most of the time. But don't be afraid to go out of your comfort zone. Take on a new challenge, perhaps a new way of training, a slight alteration to your style of play, a new area of responsibility at your job, and with grit, embrace it. Achieve it. Right now, in this time of unprecedented measures, the quote we had painted on our gymnasium wall by John Wooden is so true. Sports do not build character, they reveal it. You could also substitute challenging times for sports, and it would also ring true. Challenging times do not build character, they reveal it. When you do get back to that championship game, like our senior guys and girls basketball teams or our junior girls basketball team, middle school girls basketball team, or our senior girls soccer team, or you have that 7 o'clock or 7:30 a.m. practice, don't take them for granted. Embrace them. For our senior student athletes who did not get to wear the Titan on your chest one last time, hold your head high. Remember all the joys, relationships, and memories you have made because of sports at Northeast Kings Education Center. Most of all, know that sports will go on. Somehow, somewhere, some way, sports will survive. The ball will keep bouncing. There's something or there's nothing that the coronavirus can do to change that. Enjoy the banquet.
Welcome to our student athletes, our celebration of our student athletes, to family members, to coaches, administration and staff, and all the like. We'd love to invite you to enjoy the next couple-hour video, a celebration of our student athletes at Northeast Kings. We continue to be very, very proud of our student athletes and our sports at Northeast Kings. On behalf of Ross Bentley and myself, I would like to send out the following thank yous. First of all, we'd like to thank our administration and staff at Northeast Kings. They support our athletics tirelessly. Our students miss a lot of time, and our administration and our staff are very supportive of our athletics, and our student athletes do a good job in the classroom, which allows us to get out and take part in tournaments and early game times. We want to thank our parents and our supporters. We do things the right way at Northeast Kings. We're very, very proud of that. We have very few issues. We win with class, we lose with class. Our parents are there to cheer on our student athletes, and that is their biggest role. We need to continue to remember that as we go forward. To our coaches, really enough cannot be said about our coaches. For Mr. Bentley and myself, being athletic director at Northeast Kings has some challenges, but the challenges aren't in regards to the coaching. Our coaches are basically in the building. 26 of our 31 teams are coached by at least one educator or administrator, which makes our job very easy. So that connection between the classroom, which is so important, and the playing field is almost seamless. So to our coaches, thank you for all you do. And to our community coaches, we know that you have to miss work sometimes to come early for practice or a game, and your efforts are so much appreciated. To our student athletes, and what this is really about. For the adults, we do this, hopefully everybody feels we do this for you. It is an important time in your life where you get to represent your school in 1, 2, 3, or 4 sports. And we are so very proud of what we do here at Northeast Kings. We've had another very good year athletically. We have 5 banners this year. We have our senior girls curling team, 3-time regional champs. Well done, ladies. Very, very, very good job. To our senior girls soccer team, regional banner and our first provincial title in about 10 years after numerous second and third place finishes, winning in a very, very exciting shootout at Forest Heights against Breton Education Center. To our senior girls basketball team and our senior boys basketball team. Our senior girls basketball team finished second in the province and also won a regional banner. And on that same day, our senior boys basketball team also finished second in the province. Well done to both teams. To our junior girls middle school basketball team, Tier 1 regional champs on a buzzer beater by Ava Sweet. One of the great highlights in Northeast Kings education sports history. At this time too, I'd also like to thank Mr. Ross Bentley. Mr. Bentley has stepped in this year, and we've acted as co-athletic directors, and it's meant a lot to me. It's helped me very much, and I think working together with Mr. Bentley, we're able to do a much better job than just one person could in the past. So thank you to Mr. Bentley, who was also instrumental in the creation of this beautiful video. So on behalf of the athletic department at Northeast Kings, please enjoy the next couple hours as we celebrate our student athletes and their achievements. Thank you to every student athlete who has represented Northeast Kings this year, and we look forward so much to getting back on the field, the ice surface, or the court in the fall and winter.
Before I begin with the awards presentation, I would like to acknowledge the young runners that came out to compete on our team this year. We had a small but committed team of runners in every division except senior girls. They had great spirit, which resulted in a fun and successful season, and I'm hopeful to see them again in the fall. Our season saw us competing in 3 mini-meets before traveling to the regional championships in Barrington. The race was held at a challenging but beautiful River Hills golf course. Our runners proudly represented Northeast Kings, and our senior boys, consisting of Emmanuel Shimunga, Michael Corkum, Mark Corkum, Reese Dixon, and William Watts, all ran strong races and pulled off a 3rd place podium finish. For most of our runners, this was the end of their season, but our senior boys advanced to provincials in Trenton. Our boys ran strong races. The end results may not have been what they were hoping for, but I was very proud of their efforts they put forth in a really tough course. At this time, I would like to recognize 2 individuals who have been running for our school since they became Titans. William Watts and Reese Dixon are not only fantastic athletes, but that they are also amazing individuals and leaders in our school. I've been very proud to be able to have them on our cross-country teams throughout the years and watch them grow into fine young adults, ready to take on any challenge that is presented to them. Both William and Reese have been a huge part of the success of our running programs at Northeast King. They've been part of all 3 banners that proudly hang in our gymnasium. Their names are on the 2017 Intermediate Boys Regional Banner, the 2018 Senior Boys Regional Banner, and the 2018 Provincial Banner. I know all experiences they will never forget. I would like to present Reese Dixon with a Coach's Award. Reese is someone who gives his all in everything he tackles. He is a competitor who pushes himself to the limit and can always manage to see the positive in his efforts. I would like to present William Watts with the AAA Award. He truly represents academic excellence, accountability, and athleticism. Will is one of the most determined individuals I've had the pleasure to coach. His drive and self-motivation have not gone unnoticed, and he will be running next year for the UNB Reds. Congratulations, Will. Over the years, they have both shown that hard work, training, teamwork, resilience, focus, determination, and grit can pay off. Northeast Kings and your parents are so very proud of your efforts, boys. Congratulations.
I really enjoyed coaching the junior girls volleyball team this year. We had a team of mostly new players to the game of volleyball, with only 1 returning team member. The girls played extremely well throughout the season and made it all the way to the district final. Although we did not make it to regionals, the girls tried their best and showed great teamwork and commitment to the team. For my awards, the first is a coach award, and it's going to the only returning member of the team, Jaden Martin. She was a great leader to the other players this season. She grew in skill and confidence and was just invaluable. I will really miss her next year. My second coach award goes to Addison Rogers. Addie very quickly caught on to the game, showed great skill. She had a smoking serve that was unreturnable during games. She was very valuable. My AAA award goes to Chloe Parker. Chloe showed great leadership, both in the classroom as a student and on the court as an athlete. She was always quick to encourage others with a kind word and was great to have during those game situations. I really enjoyed coaching this year. Congratulations to my 3 award winners, but really all the girls deserve recognition.
Hi, NKEC family. I'm Ashlyn Solis, and I was the coach of the JV girls volleyball team. This year, there was an overwhelming response for our female athletes who wanted to play volleyball. Traditionally, NKEC has not had a JV volleyball team. However, this year we were able to provide our female athletes with that opportunity. Many of our players were new to the higher level of volleyball, so coming from middle school. So there was lots of growth, lots of development, lots of fun and laughs along the way. While the scoreboard wasn't always on our side, we definitely grew throughout the season as a team, and I believe that each of the girls really did have an amazing time playing, and we're so thankful of the opportunity to be on the court playing volleyball. This year, we have 3 award winners for the JV girls volleyball team. Our first winner is our most improved player, and that award goes to Summer Epp. Our second award winner is the AAA Athlete Award, which goes to Madison Lent. And our MVP award for this year's JV girls volleyball team is Reese Boyd. On behalf of myself, Susan Mahar and Emily Stacy, who were assistant coaches with me, we would like to congratulate our award winners as well as our whole team on a truly fun season, and we really can't wait to hopefully be back on the court next season. Thank you.
These my dollars make it hurt.
Everybody, I'm here to talk to you about the senior girls volleyball season. First thing I want to do is thank the parents. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to compete anything outside of the school. This year, we actually had one of the parents step up and coach at a tournament that I was unable to make, and it was a really important experience for the girls. And just want to give a big thank you to all the parents. So this year, we had a veteran team. 10 of our 13 athletes are in grade 11 or 12. So that's something we've been building towards for a couple of years. Ready to make some noise in Division II volleyball, and we definitely have been improving over the last couple seasons. We play in one of the strongest regions, with the provincial champion often coming out of this region, and 5 of the 8 teams that go to provincials usually come from our region. So this year we had a couple really big wins against West Kings, and they're a team that has gotten the best of us the majority of times we played over the last few years, so that was really exciting. And I know we played in Germany really strongly, and we'd see them later in the season at regionals. We challenged some good D1 programs like Avonview and really pushed them in our exhibition play. We made our pre-regional tournament. We qualified second for that, and we came out of there second. West Kings ended up first, and they were a little bit stronger at that point in the season than we were, but we had really good seeding heading into the regional tournament that happened in 2 weeks from there. And when we got to regionals, a real highlight of the season, I know the girls were excited. We got our new jerseys, and they looked great. Unfortunately, at that very tough tournament, we were able to pick up the wins that we needed in order to qualify for provincials. So that was the end of our season. Thanks, girls. I hope it was a good one, and you learned a lot. Got to take a lot away from that. So I want to talk to you about the awards now. So the first award is the AAA award, and this goes to Tanea Benedict. Tanea is a player who is quiet on the court in practice, but she plays very loudly, if you will, more than willing to sacrifice her body for the ball. I know that she's played through pain for the last 2 years, and I know that she works just as hard in the classroom as she does on the court. So congratulations, Tanea. My next two awards are co-MVPs, and this goes to the first one goes to Kenzie McIntosh. Kenzie has been very important since she arrived in grade 9. She's a fiery leader on the court. She's a very explosive athlete and plays much bigger than her size. She's definitely a leading leader on the team. The girls really rallied behind her numerous times over the past 4 years. My other co-MVP goes to Sylvie Lloyd, another player who's been on the team for 4 years, and Sylvie is calm and cool and collected for most of the time that she's out there. I know she's worked very hard, especially on having a consistent overhand serve, which was really effective for us this year. She plays the most difficult position on the court as the setter, and she's a huge relaxing presence for the girls in the tough moments. So congratulations to the award winners, and thank you to all the girls for a great season.
That's a golf joke, and this is the Golf Awards. I'm Mike Smith, coach of the golf team. So in NSSAF, golf's right at the beginning, and it's really just for experienced golfers. And this year, we had 6 junior players go to the district championship and 5 senior players go to the regional championships. So first for our junior, as I heard, I wasn't at the district championships. Beautiful day. Everyone had a great time, got a little bit of time off school. And the 6 players that went, they said they all had an awesome time. And there was one player who was just really great at helping me get things started and recruit some players, some good golfers to go and play. And so I'm giving the Junior Leadership Golf Award to Tara Cross. Well done, Tara. Good job. Now the senior regional championships were in Chester, and it was a windy day. It was pretty warm, but a little bit on the cooler side getting into the fall. And golf's it's really hard, period. And it's extra hard when it's windy and cool. So everyone had a great time, but good scores were really hard to come by. So in golf, you get what's called a handicap, which is kind of like your average score. And then so you can compare your score to your handicap score. And when you do that, you get what's called a net score. And our low net score at the regional championships this year went to Brett Anderson. Well done, Brett. Told me he was out playing the other day. He wouldn't tell me what his score was. He just said it didn't go well. And then finally, so then you also have a gross score, which is just your score. And this year, our low gross score, so the lowest score at the school, goes to Harrison Seaman. Well done, Harrison. I saw Harrison play a little bit. He could definitely kick my butt. All right. Stay safe.
My name is Kathleen Milligan, and along with Whitney Van Blarkham, we were the coaches of the junior boys soccer team this year. Boys had a great season. They worked hard and had fun, so it was a success overall. I'm here to present the awards for the junior boys soccer team. The first award is the AAA award. The AAA award stands for athletic ability, academic effort, and accountability. The player who's receiving this award this year has been on the team all 3 years of his middle school career and has worked hard and is a leader on and off the field. I can rely on him at any time, and he is very deserving of this award. And that is Jasper Fitch. Congratulations, Jasper, and good luck next year when you go to play senior soccer. Our next award is Coach's Award. This player has been on the team for the last 2 years, and we have enjoyed having him. He brings a lot to the team, and he works hard all the time. Sad to see him go to senior next year, but he'll bring a lot to the team, and that is Jamar Graham. Congratulations, Jamar. Our third award is another Coach's Award. This player is only a grade 7 student, but in the last 2 years has worked so hard and shows up every practice, whether he's hurt, whether he's not feeling well, and gives his all every game. and that is Gabe Fuller. So congratulations, Gabe. Thanks, everyone.
Another season is over, and what a surprising one it has been. Coming into this season with only 3 returning players, we knew that this would be a rebuilding year. We had a very young team with the majority of our girls in grades 6 and 7. Although we didn't win a game, we battled hard and never gave up. Kelsey and I are so proud of each and every one of you for your hard work and perseverance throughout the season. Tonight we would like to recognize 3 of our athletes. The first award is going to a player who displayed an unmatched enthusiasm and willingness to play any position for any length of time. She always gave her all, was upbeat, and never failed to encourage her teammates. This year's AAA award is going to Raya Wilson. Our second and third award are Coaches Awards. Tonight we'd like to recognize 2 defenders who are very coachable, positive, and always hardworking. Our Coaches Awards this year go to Kayla Smith and Jalen Harper. Congratulations to all the award winners this evening. Can't wait to see everybody back on the field in the fall.
Hey there, Titan athletes. I'm Mike Smith, and myself and Rainey Cottenden were the JV girls soccer coaches. So it's been a few years, quite a few years, I understand, since NKEC's had a JV girls soccer team. It's been so many years that a few people didn't think NKEC had ever had a JV girls soccer team. And what a season it was. So the girls finished in a 3-way tie for first place in their league. And they ended up going to the regional championships where they beat Parkview in the semifinals in penalties. And then they moved on to the finals where unfortunately we came up short against the provincial champions from Horton. So we lost to the best. It was a great season. It was really, really great to see the enthusiasm for soccer at the school. So we were the smallest school in the region with a JV team. And I think we had about 17 players on our roster, which is amazing when you think we can field 2 full roster soccer teams at the school. It's awesome. Bodes well for the future. So I guess that described our season. Let's get to the awards. And our first award is the AAA Academic Accountability and Attitude. And the AAA award goes to Catherine Myers. And our second award, we called the Coaches Award. So you can call it the Coaches Award or the MVP. This girl, she averaged about 2 goals per game. I don't know anyone that does that in soccer. I've never played with anyone who averages 2 goals a game after like under 10 or something like that on the mini fields where the games are like 8-6. And then so our Coaches Award or MVP, whatever you want to call it, goes to Taryn Sheffield. Way to go, Taryn. Good goal scoring job. You did. All right.
Hey, this is a message to the senior boys soccer team. I was going to go for a motivational video with dramatic music and inspiring photos, but instead had to go with a simple clip of me saying how much I appreciate it, the hard work you all put into the team this year. Mr. Bentley hasn't given me enough time to mention every name, but you all know who you are, and you all know that you played a very important role in this year's team. Whether it was the amazing attacking mastery of Noor, Ethan, and Jeremy in the front line, or the solid leadership of Alex and Owen controlling the midfield, or Ira, Oliver, and Cole defending the entire team at any cost, or the fantastic acrobatics of Aiden in the last line protecting the net, putting his own body at risk, or whether it was just the entire team working together, supporting each other, cheering each other on through winning and losing, through victory and defeat, rising to your highest potential. You showed what it means to be a Titan on and off the field. Be strong, be united, be Titans.
'98, '99, 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 105, 106. Oh, hey, just wanted to say thanks to the senior boys soccer team for another great season. We made it to regionals again this year, but we couldn't get out of it. But it's important to remember in a tough division like the Western Division, with all those teams making it to provincials, we were right there with them the whole way. Anyway, just wanted to say, first of all, we're going to do offensive award. Best offensive player is going to go to Jeremy McNeil. Jeremy has a great season with us. It was nice to see him push himself even harder this year in his final year and produce for us. Defensive award is going to go to Aiden Selfridge. Aiden had a great season as his first year as our full-time goalie, and we appreciated all of his efforts. And our AAA award is going to Alex Mosier, captain, grade 12 year, and just his all-around leadership throughout the last few years with Titan soccer. So thanks, boys. Honorable mention to Noor. Of course, we can't recognize Noor for playing every position, but we used him everywhere, and so Noor as well, we thought should get an honorable mention. Thanks, guys. Have a great off season, and we'll hopefully be able to see you in the fall.
Senior girls soccer team, 2019-2020 provincial champions. Congratulations, ladies. Cheers from the coaches.
Cheers.
We are very proud of you. We just like to say a few quick thank yous. First, we would like to thank our parents. The parents were absolutely wonderful supporters all year. They cheered for our girls. We're classy in victory, classy in defeat. We'd just like to extend a huge thank you to them. We'd like to thank the administration and staff at Northeast Kings for the support of the team. The team does miss school time, and we appreciate it very, very much. I also like to thank Nicole and Dawn for all of their efforts, and Scotty, you came on near the end of the year. Without them, this program would not be what it is. To the girls, congratulations. And to our 5 graduating students that have been with us since grade 9, Mackenzie Braun, Olivia Rappel, Peggy Callback, Haley McGinnis, and Rachel Wadden. You 5 ladies will be missed. You are a large graduating class that we are going to really miss, and you provide some real holes for next year. So we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. To our awards, we have 3 awards to give out this year, and our first one is our AAA award for academic, athletic excellence, and accountability on and off the field. It goes to a young lady who's been with us since grade 9, has been very active in the school with the environmental program, the leadership group. It is somebody that we relied on to play inside mid about 80 minutes a game, and it is an individual that is so strong at distributing the ball, moving the ball quickly through the midfield, and a big part of what we do with our ball movement as a team. And our AAA award winner, our first award, goes to Rachel Wadden. Congratulations, Rachel.
I have the pleasure of giving out our Coaches Award, and this is someone that never lost sight of our goals as a team. Since the very first moment of our very first tryout, she brought an energy to our team. She didn't shy away from competition. She was confident, strong, and someone that her teammates could rely on, especially in the defensive end. And off the field, her leadership didn't end. You could always count on her to crack some jokes, to lighten the mood, and make sure everyone was included. It is no doubt that this grade 12 will be missed. She was a leader on our team, and we are wishing her nothing but the best. Our Coaches Award goes to Haley McGinnis. Congrats.
I had the pleasure of giving out our MVP award. And when we were talking about our MVP award, one main part is that that player is most valuable, but can be put in any position in the field and dominates. This person has zero arrogance about them and is a absolute strength on the field. Will be sadly missed, and I was very lucky to be able to teach Miss Olivia Rappaport, who is our most valuable player this year. Congratulations. Thank you very much. What a great season.
These my Dallas make it hurt.
Hello there, on behalf of Kim Wright, the coach of the curling team, and Nancy Bellowell, longtime friend, coach, and parent of a NKEC Titan. We just wanted to say thank you to the young ladies who are currently the 3-time regional banner champions. They've done it 3 years in a row, which is an amazing feat. We would like to recognize the grads for this team. So firstly, we'd like to recognize Skip, Kaylee Bennett. She's been fantastic for the team. The coaches have really wanted us to echo how much she means to the team and how well she's done. So Kaylee Bennett, thank you very much for everything you've done over the years. We'd like to recognize the mate, Catherine Myers, also a grad. She was actually unable to play last year due to a broken bone, but this year she was back and able to play a big role in their win. The second, Island McMahon. Hopefully she'll come back and play again. And our lead, Ella Anderson, another grad. She stepped in last year for Catherine when she got injured, and that was huge. And so on behalf of the coaches, they really wanted to see this team recognized for everything they've done and echo how much fun it's been working with these young ladies over the years. And I know the coaches will miss you as well. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Fox and I am the coach of the Northeast King Ski Team. The Northeast King Ski Team had a terrific 2020 season. Student athletes in grades 6 through 12 competed on this year's team. Members of the Northeast King Ski Team made great progress this year and posted strong results at the district level with races held at Martok. Our junior and intermediate ski team qualified for the provincial championships at Wentworth. Sam Moulton also qualified for provincials as an individual senior boy at this year's event. Our Gutsy junior boys team of Alistair Olton, Gabe Cottenden Fuller, and Cameron White picked up a bronze medal at the provincial level, and our focused intermediate boys team of Oliver Baker, Colson Ward, and Ira Johnson Lenahan picked up a silver medal. This was a great finish to the season for these boys who showed a lot of technical improvement during the season. Well done, boys. I would like to thank all members of the team for their commitment this season and representing Northeast Kings on the hill with maturity and class. I would like to personally thank each of the team members for their contribution to this year's team. Alejandro Lacera, Eloise Lahort, Sam Olton, James Garrett, Nathan Walton, Lucas Hennessy, Colson Ward, Oliver Baker, Ira Johnson Lenahan, Gabe Cottenden Fuller, Cameron White, and Alistair Olden. Thank you to the entire team. It has been a lot of fun working with you this season. This season there are 2 Coaches Awards and a AAA Award. The Junior Coaches Award recipient is Cameron White. Cameron had a terrific season and made several improvements to his skiing that made him faster. Cam is a fearless young man, and I look forward to seeing him ski even faster next year. Congratulations, Cameron. The Senior Coaches Award recipient is Oliver Baker. Oliver had a great season and made huge strides in terms of his technical ability. Oliver is an incredibly focused young man and made lots of great improvements that allowed him to ski faster each run. Congratulations, Oliver. The AAA recipient for this year is Colson Ward. This was Colson's first season ski racing. Colson worked really hard to improve his ability on the snow, and that showed in terms of his qualification for provincials. Well done, Colson, where he picked up a silver medal with his teammates. In addition to his time on snow, Colson is a very focused student academically, works hard in all subject areas, and is also committed to all the other extracurricular programs such as music that he works very hard with at our school. Well done, Colson, recipient of the AAA Award. Thanks again to the entire team. It was a fun and rewarding season, and thanks so much.
Hello, NKEC Titans family. This is Ashlyn Solis, and I was coach of the NKEC snowboard team this season. Extremely lucky to coach this sport as it's become one of my favorite things to do in the winter. This year we had 10 team members, ranging from middle school to high school. Each was committed to practices, going to Martok, working and developing their skills. We had some great evening practices where the athletes really pushed themselves to progress their riding and really take on a very challenging snowboard cross course this season. It was built for a large snowboard cross race at Martok, and our athletes met the challenge wholeheartedly and definitely did very well. At regional competition, we had a number of personal bests, which was fantastic, and because of that, we were able to take 5 athletes to provincials at Martok. And again, a number of really successful races and personal bests for these athletes on this very challenging border cross course. Today, I would like to announce our 3 award winners for the NKEC snowboard team. Our first award is going to our most improved rider, and that award goes to Lee Baldwin. Our second award, the AAA award, is going to Andrew Sherritt. And finally, our MVP is going to Morgan Doucette. Congratulations to all of our athletes. Such an amazing season. I was so impressed with your riding and challenging yourself and not being afraid to take on this very challenging course. Congratulations, and I hope to ride with you next season.
Hi, this is Reg Ogilvie, head coach of NKEC Titans football team. As a group of athletes, coaches, and parents this past season, we were one of the fortunate group. We actually got to play and complete a full schedule and have a full season. So for that, we're very lucky. The athletes on our team this year had to reach and maintain an extremely high competitive level week in and week out, as we were moved up and had to play a Division I schedule. What does that mean? We played the largest schools in the province, sometimes outnumbered 3-1. And in all cases, when the other team's offensive unit would go off the field, 12 new players on defense would come on, or on special teams, 12 new players would come on. In our case, and in most cases, most of the guys on our team just turned around, which you do week in, week out, gets pretty tough. But our kids, our athletes this year represent themselves, their coaches, their parents, and their school with great pride and distinction. I could not be prouder of their development as people and their achievements as athletes this past year. It was tremendous. All athletes that have played for me know that I always challenge the seniors. I always make sure they understand that they have to leave the program better than they have found it. I always call that leaving a legacy. They have to leave a legacy. This group of seniors certainly did that. Based on the teams we played and the schedule we had to play week in and week out, they certainly did that. Also, for once, this group has experienced something I never have, and I've coached now for over 40 years, so that's saying something. They're going through a pandemic, and this has not allowed them to have a full senior year, a prom, or a graduation. Now, since I am not an internal coach to the school and that I'm external, I do not get to see these young men interact with other students, teachers. I don't see them at a prom or graduation, those kind of settings. But I do have a unique perspective because I see each and every one of them in situations of great pressure and stress. I see them in situations of great joy and great success. Conversely, though, I see them handle loss, handle disappointment. I see them, how do they handle criticism and confrontation, most of which comes from me, and I understand the stress and the pressure also comes from me at practice. So I get to see that side of it as well. And having this unique perspective, I can honestly say that each and every one of these people's potential is endless, and the opportunities for these people are boundless. You are truly Titans, and you're welcome back on our field anytime, because once a Titan, always a Titan. Our graduates this year: Cole Potter, Miles Sweet, Aiden Bradley, Reese Dixon, Nathaniel Jones, Jack Webb, Keegan Hatchard, and Brian Marshall. Congratulations, gentlemen. Now, on to the subject at hand. Awards for this past season. I say this every year, but it bears repeating. I am not comfortable with individual awards for a distinctively team sport. But I also know that the recipients of these awards understand that they are team individual awards and are shared with every player on the team, because those other players did their job so you could excel at your job. So, having said that, Special Teams Player of the Year is Nolan Smith. Defensive Player of the Year is Riley Camo. And our Offensive Players of the Year are guys that never get any credit or any due, and they are Malcolm Sweet and Garrett Eaton, the big fellas up front. So congratulations to all those winners. Now, in conclusion, I have a question for all my players. It is very simple. What's our name? Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks.
Good evening. On behalf of Lillian Refuse and the coaching staff of the cheer team, I'd like to say thank you to the girls for their participation and their hard work during the season. And I have 3 awards that I'd like to give out for the team. So the first award is the Most Improved Award, and that goes to Kaylee Lightfoot. This year, a coach's award is going to Taryn Lightfoot, and the cheer team MVP for the season is Sunny Bordelot. Congratulations, ladies, and well done on a good season.
Good evening, everyone. I'm just going to start to thank a few people before I get into the awards. I'd like to thank the staff and students and the administration at NKEC for making the school such a wonderful place to be. The senior boys hockey coaches, Roy Brown, Al Baldwin, Adam Legg, John Curry, and Luke Clark for everything you bring. The parents of the NKEC team, every single one of you, but I'd like to be a little more specific for a few of you. Sue and Jessica for taking the pictures and helping us keep these memories. The whole Mosier family for helping support the team the last 3 years, organizing the tournament, singing a national anthem. Krista Olton, you do so many things to help the team out and support the team the last 3 years. And Breakfast Jam just on Thursdays, you will be missed. Trish Javerick, just for stepping up to be the manager this year and being such a great support and directing me in everything. So thank you all, and thank you if I missed anyone else. I really do appreciate you for sure. For the awards, I'll get right into it. The Valley High School Hockey League each year has a banquet, which we weren't able to hold this year, but the coaches were able to choose 2 players to give awards to. We gave the coaches awards to Roman Javerick and James Garretts. James, most improved player. It was just amazing to watch you on the ice this year. It was a true pleasure to have you. Roman as well, your work ethic, your leadership, all those things were so great. I thank you for that. And as well, Roman won the Player of the Year in the Valley High School Hockey League as well, which is voted on by all the coaches in the league based on your on-ice and off-ice performance. So Roman, kudos to you as well. For the NKEC Athletics Awards, we'd like to recognize Connor DeLuny as a coach's award pick, just for your work ethic, your love of hockey. Connor, was just amazing to watch. Our MVP, we decided to Jensen Jodry. Jensen, again, you just love hockey, beautiful skater, great hockey player, great attitude. The AAA award for academics, accountability, and athletics was going to Nathan Walton. Just for everything that says, Nathan, you're a great guy, and you led by example. And lastly, the Corey Chapman Award is going to go to our captain, Alex Mosier. Just for the last 3 years, Alex, you have just been a staple on this team. Your work ethic has been second to none. Your leadership on and off the ice, you're always just there with the positive, and we just really appreciate that. And to the rest of the team, I know I'm running out of time to do this. I'd just like to thank you all for such a wonderful year, and all the graduating players, the best of luck in your future. Thank you.
Hey NKEC Titans, it's Pete Lindeman, coach of the senior girls hockey team. 2019-20 was a great year. We came into it with many expectations, hopeful expectations. Unfortunately, the year didn't end as we had hoped. However, it was a year where the team grew together. Team spirit was awesome. regardless, and you guys really proved yourselves with Titan pride, and very thankful and an honor to be your coach. This year, before I get to the awards, I wanted to make special attention to two of our athletes who are graduating this year, but this past year was their very first year playing hockey. Mackenzie Braun, Taryn Sheffield. So appreciate you guys coming out in your grade 12 senior year, having never played hockey before, and giving it your all. So proud of you two, and really disappointed you can't come again next year. So if anybody's watching that's not in grade 12 that thinks they want to play hockey, we want you to come out next year and learn how to play hockey and have as many years as you can playing on the ice. Our three awards this year are the AAA, the Leadership Award, and the Most Valuable Player. I'm going to start with the Most Valuable Player. This individual on our team has been key to all her years that she has played. She has been the most valuable player. We would not have won near any amount of the games that we have won without this individual. Our most valuable player has been and is going to be sorely missed, Bree Kaiser. Thankful for you, Bree, and we wish all the best for you in what you have to come. Secondly, Leadership Award. This year we had a big hole with Rachel Sheffield, our captain, graduating the year before, and this individual stepped into a captain's role with humility and passion and a desire to serve her team and motivate them. This year's Leadership Award goes to Caitlin Weisner. Caitlin, we're thankful for you. We're sorry to see you graduating. Our defense line is not going to be the same without you, and we wish you all the best in what's to come. The third and final award, the AAA award, is going to another individual who hadn't played hockey in a long time. And I approached her 3 years ago, and she said she would come back on the ice after having not played since she was in Adam, I believe. And this individual thrived every game. Every shift on the ice was with effort, positive attitude, always looking to improve her game, and just flourished. Key core part of the team. This individual is also well known by her teachers to be to excel in her academics, and without hesitation, the AAA award on the team goes to Peggy Callback. Once again, I wish I could give everybody an award. I love this team. I love everybody who comes out, and I'm so thankful for you guys. Looking forward to a great season next year, and go Titans.
Mr. Bunin and I had the pleasure of coaching the junior girls basketball team this year, and we had a fantastic season that started and ended with big tournament wins. Now, we had a young team, so we had grades 6th, 7th, and 8th, but although we were young, we were very talented, and we played up in the Tier 1 division, so we played against a lot of grade 9 teams. And because we had a lot of challenging games, sometimes they exposed our weaknesses as teams, sometimes we saw our strengths, but we always had great opportunities for us to learn as players. Now, basketball is an amazing sport, and we were so fortunate to be able to play it. And I have to say, we had some pretty awesome games this year. So a few that stick out to me, we had a really nice crossover win against Truro Junior High up at the CEC tournament. We had an overtime win to get to the final regional tournament over Digby, so that was pretty exciting. And then we had a pretty special game at regionals. Now, Mr. Bunan's a really good storyteller, so I'm going to pass the ball to him and let him fill you in on that story. All right, Mr. Bunan, here you go.
Thanks, Mrs. Vino. You're absolutely right. It was a fantastic season. But the way it ended was incredibly exciting and special. We found ourselves in the regional final against Middleton, the same team who just barely beat us last year. So we knew it would be a really tough game, especially with two of our grade 8 players unable to play. There were definitely a lot of nerves before it started, but I think what happened right before tip-off was a crucial moment for us because the entire team broke out into song singing the Backstreet Boys hit, I Want It That Way. With it being such an important game, I honestly wasn't sure how Mrs. Vino was going to react, but she belted it right out along with the rest of us. You had to be there, but I truly think it was a perfect way to settle down and shake off the nerves. We stressed the importance of defense and rebounding, and every one of the girls bought in and played their hearts out. Even though our shots weren't falling, the team stuck with the game plan and believed that we could keep it close enough to have a chance. It was a fight, but we managed to tie up the game with about 20 seconds left when Maddie Angerman made an off-balance shot in the lane. Eventually, after some chaotic back and forth, the ball scooted away out of bounds, so the game was still tied with about 3 seconds left on the clock. I honestly don't remember anything after that moment, but luckily someone in the stands caught it on video. With enough time for a quick shot, the ball was inbounded to Izzy Boyce, who found a wide-open Ava Sweet, and the rest is history. Ava nailed a three-pointer at the buzzer for a gold medal and regional banner.
Yeet it! Yeet!
It was an incredible moment for the whole team that I'll never forget, and the only championship that a middle school team has ever won at our school.
Our first award is the 3D award, and this goes to a player who shows a great desire and love for the game, who is dedicated to their own individual growth as a player as well as team growth, and a player who's willing and determined to do whatever is needed for the team to be successful. So we had two players who exemplified this description, and so we have selected co-winners who are Izzy Boyce and Rye Wilson. Congratulations, girls.
Our AAA Titan Award goes to a player that was not only a big part of our team on the court, but is kind, helpful, mature, and academically strong off the court. This award goes to Zoe Smith. Congratulations, Zoe. Finally, our Coaches Award goes to someone who has shown a high level of commitment and coachability, one who listens, executes, and rises to any occasion to meet whatever demands are placed on her. In her 3 years on the team, I don't think she's ever missed a practice. This award goes to Maddie Angerman. Congratulations, Maddie. To the rest of the team, it was an awesome season. We miss you and can't wait to see you again.
Hi, my name is Miss Van Blarcom, and this year I had the pleasure of coaching the middle school boys basketball team along with Mr. Fuller and Mr. Rett. This year there was such a high level of interest in basketball at the school that we were fortunate enough to have two teams, a grade 9 team as well as a middle school team. And this gave a lot of guys an opportunity to try out the sport for the very first time. We want to thank the experienced players for everything that they brought to the court and for what you did to help us out as coaches. But we also want to thank every member of the team who was dedicated and committed throughout the entire season. We've chosen 3 awards for this season. The first award is our AAA award, which goes to a student who demonstrates accountability, attitude, and athletics. This student is someone who takes great pride in his schoolwork. He is looked up to as a good citizen around the school by both his peers and adults. He was new to basketball this year, but he definitely demonstrated true athletic ability on the court. This award is for Jasper Fitch. Our second award is a coach's award, and this award goes to someone that we feel always put what was best for the team ahead of himself. He was always looking for ways that he could help other players improve. He always had a great attitude, and he was committed and dedicated to the team both on and off the court. We really, really appreciated everything that this player brought to the floor in terms of his play, but also his level of team spirit. This award is for Dawson Vaughn. And our third award is someone that we would like to recognize for their true dedication to the team. This player embodied team spirit to the fullest. This player demonstrated positive attitude 100% of the time and always came out to support his team whether he was playing or not. The most amazing thing I think about this player is how much everyone else on the team wanted him to be successful, and that says a lot about his character. This award is for Aiden Romerell. Thank you again from all three of us as coaches. We had a true pleasure coaching you guys this year. Have a wonderful summer.
On behalf of Coach Lloyd Boutlier, we would like to thank the boys for their contributions this season. We'd also like to thank him for his contributions. We had such a big number of boys want to play basketball this year, which is fantastic. We found that we could both have a middle school team and a junior team full of grade 9s. Unfortunately, there isn't too many grade 9 teams out there for them to play against, and so their main tournament or their main game of the season was against Horton, in which every time they played them, they improved. But again, it was a big challenge for them, and they improved, and they got the opportunity to play basketball, which was great. So thank you to Mr. Boutlier for stepping up and doing that. He has picked out 3 awards. The first award is going for a sportsmanship award, and that is going to Ryder Campbell. The second award is a Heart and Hustle award, and that is being presented to Nick Boutlier. And our third award is our AAA award, and that one is going to Mikhail Reiki. So congratulations, gentlemen. Well done on your season, and thank you for all your efforts. On behalf of Adam and Tufik, coaches of the JV boys, I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to the boys for their commitment and their efforts during the season. Again, they had a very competitive season, coming close in a number of games. Unfortunately, just not making it to that final hurdle for the season. The coaches have picked out a couple of awards that I'm just going to pass on and present. So, first award is for the most improved player for the season, and this goes to Ethan Turner. Congratulations, Ethan. The AAA award this year is going to Hudson Schellenberg, graduating player. Congratulations to you, Hudson. And this season's MVP is Mr. Ryan Els. Congratulations, gentlemen, and well done on a good season.
These my Dallas make it hurt.
like to present this year's JV Girls Basketball Award winners. The Leadership Award will go to Sylvie Lloyd, the only grade 12 on our team this year. She did a fantastic job being committed to the team, showing our younger players how to compete. Our second award is our Coaches Award. It goes to our player manager, Leah Bent. Unbelievably dedicated, once returning from injury, contributed to overall team strength. And for the JV girls, in her first year, but our MVP this year will go to Ali Rutt. She was tenacious, competitive, and really just made a difference to everything that we did on the court. Well done, girls, and congratulations.
It was a great season for the senior boys basketball team from NKEC. We had a really awesome team. They learned to mesh really well early on in the season and did really outstanding in several tournaments.
At the beginning of the season, there were 25 D2 boys basketball teams in our province, but only 2 of those teams made the finals. And this was the furthest that a team from Canning has gone since 1979, and we did it. And we had a great provincial final, but just came up a little bit short against a very strong Middleton team. 1979, one of your coaches wasn't even born back then.
We'd also like to thank the people who have made this possible for us, the invaluable people who work kind of behind the scenes, so the parents, the fans who traveled short and far distances, the other coaches at the school, the mentors they've had through community and club teams. You folks have all been invaluable and given us a great group to work with.
And we want to take a minute just to thank everyone who played for us this year. We had a fantastic year, whether we were on the road for overnight trips or we were playing at our home school, and we just had a fabulous time. And we have a bunch of seniors this year that we're going to miss next year. We just want to thank them so much for what they've contributed to our team.
So to Jackson, Jack, Michael, Mark, Elijah, Will, and Brody, thank you. You've set an incredible bar for future Titan athletes, and you've been excellent examples and provided leadership for the boys on the team.
So we're going to give out our awards now. We're going to start with the AAA recipient, who anyone who knows this guy is going to agree that he's hardworking, he hustles all the time, he's a defensive backbone of our team, and he's just an overall team player who never gives up, always gives his all, and shows up to every single practice, and just is an excellent example in the classroom as well. And that is Ryan Suffering.
Next is our Coach's Choice Award. This is going to a 4-year vet of the team. He's been amazing to coach. He's been a great representative of the school. Every place we visit, he leaves an impression, and he's been the guy who's been working behind the scenes as well as on the court, getting everyone organized, and I know all of the guys look up to him, literally. That is Brody Frazier. We're going to be giving out co-MVP awards this season because we've got 2 guys on the team who were standouts for us, and without both of them on the team, it would have been probably a different outcome. First up, this guy is an offensive force. He's the defensive focus for a lot of teams, which frees up his teammates, and he's really come a long way in his offensive rebounding this year. Great kid to coach. Cameron Oikel is our first co-MVP. And the other young gentleman has developed into quite a tenacious basketball player. He's a great athlete. He's made come leaps and bounds this year in terms of playing all together. And he's tenacious on the defensive end and quite a force offensively, and that is Riley Como.
Congratulations to each of you that won an award. As well, congratulations to the entire team on their second place finish at provincials this year. We're looking forward to getting together with you as a team later on to have a closing.
Hey there, I'm Mr. Bentley. I'm one of the coaches of the senior girls basketball team, and a very lucky man I am. We have quite a talented group this season, and we have made some huge achievements for such a young team. We actually only lost 2 games in Nova Scotia all season, and we lost 2 games in New Brunswick, but we had a record of about 32-4, which is a huge leap from last year and the previous year, so I'm very pleased with that. This year we were very successful in our region, winning the regional championship, so we were very proud of that, and we went on to provincials as a 2nd seed. I have been finished 8th last year. And in provincials we had a couple of tough 1st and 2nd round games, which led us to the final against Hants East, who were the previous year's provincial champions. And despite our efforts of keeping the game, you know, competitive and close, they just had a little bit too much for us, and they pulled away in the second half. But we won a silver medal with a young group of players, and we were very proud of that. I want to just take a quick second to recognize some of our graduating players. We were very fortunate to have a young lady from France come and join us. Annelle, thank you for everything that you gave us, and leadership, and if you ever got a chance to watch her play, she was very smooth on the court. Second young lady is also graduating. She's been with us since grade 9. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to play this year, but we want to recognize Paige Bigelow for everything that she's given this program, being there through its development, and everything she's done on the bench for us this season, and we wish you every luck in the future. Our third graduating player is Catherine Myers, and again, you can hear a lot about Catherine from other coaches, but Catherine, your leadership, your commitment, and your speed of getting ready for games is something that we'll always remember. I'm now going to pass it over to Mr. Campbell.
Hi, my name's Ian Campbell, Vice Principal of the school, and also an assistant coach for the senior girls basketball team. I'm going to get the awards started off for our team with the AAA award. AAA, as it's been covered already, is for academics, athletics, and accountability. And we have an athlete on our team who certainly exemplifies this award. One of our strongest academic students in our building, sets a phenomenal example for all of our young players and has been a key part of our team for the last 4 years. Catherine Myers, thank you for your dedication and your commitment to our senior girls basketball team. We are going to miss you, and you've been a tremendous asset to have on our team.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I was one of the basketball coaches this year for the senior girls team.
We had a great season this year, and I'm here to give the Players Player Award, which was nominated by her teammates. The award goes to Abby Mercer. Congrats, Abby. Have a great summer.
So going on to our last award, this is a Coach's Award, and Coach's Award could be named many different things. This young lady has been with us for a couple of years, and she is definitely one of our prolific scoring threats. She's also one of our highest rebounders, and she brings a lot to the team, and she's developing at a fantastic rate and has a very bright future. She is quiet in person unless you get to know her. However, on the court she plays loud, and so it was with great pleasure I give this Coach's Award to Lauren Hainstock.
Hi everyone, we're here to present the awards for Unified Sport Basketball. It's a program that our Learning Center and non-Learning Center students play collaboratively on a team against other schools in the region. We have practices every Monday at lunch, so we appreciate everyone's consistent participation. I would like to give a special shout out to our grade 12s who won't be back with us next year, and to Nathan Walton and Sarah Parsons, who were leaders of the program. They did a great job keeping everyone organized and being there with us each week, making sure practices ran smoothly, that everyone was having a great time. So I'm going to give out the awards to our non-Learning Center students to start. So last year, Nathan got our Leadership Award, and to complement that this year, Sarah Parsons will be getting a Leadership Award for all she's done to organize and keep our program running smoothly. The next Leadership Award goes to Johnny Petrie. Johnny's in grade 9, but showed a lot of interest in the program. He was one of the first ones to get all his paperwork in, and then was always an active participant and super helpful with some of our highest need students. And finally, Michaela Westover. Michaela made sure some of our students with highest needs were involved and at every practice, and just was very committed to making sure everyone was a part of the program. So Michaela, I really appreciate all you did for our students. Now I'm going to throw it over to Miss Williams, who's going to give out the awards for our Learning Center students.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, so I've got 3 awards to give out. I'm going to give out 2 sportsmanship awards first. The first sportsmanship award is going to a guy who was always super helpful during practices, very excited to be part of the team, passed the ball a lot, helped with the hula hoops on the basketball nets when needed. And that guy is Brandon Godding. So congratulations, Brandon. My next sportsmanship award is going to go to a fella who had a great year this year. He participated really positively. He didn't even hit anybody on the court this year. So that is going to go to Craig Bennett. Yay! My last award goes to a guy who needs no introduction. If you had anything to do with Unified Basketball, you know this guy. He was the spirit of the team. He was at all the practices, giving his best, trying his hardest. Everybody loves this guy. He loves everybody. And that is Gerald Dominy. So congratulations, guys. It's been a great part of the year. Really unfortunate we didn't get to finish it, but we're going to do it again next year. And it's an awesome program. I'm really proud to be a part of it. I know Miss Croft is really proud to be a part of it. And it's awesome that we have all of you participate. So here's to a great 2020, and we'll see you next year.
Hey there, sports fans. I'm Mike Smith, and myself, John DeCou, and Kathy Baldwin are the coaches of the badminton team. And so I'll be giving out a few badminton awards. And as you know, badminton, a sport played with a racket and a net and a badminton ball. And the last few years at NKEC, it's really been picking up in terms we get more and more players every year, and the level of play goes up every year, and that's why I even kept eye contact with the camera that time. And it's been the same for the last few years and this year as well. So we were really looking forward to district championships, and our season was cut short about a week prior. But yeah, we were really optimistic that we thought we had a great chance of sending a few teams on to the regional championships this year and maybe even beyond to the provincial championships. Most players will be back next year to build on a great season. But we have a few graduating players, which brings us to our first award, and it's the Coaches Award. And for the last few seasons, I mean, if you know these athletes, they're dedicated, they show great sportsmanship, they're great teammates, and also they've just shown a ton of improvement. And so the two Coaches Awards goes to Gracie McCauley and Noor Rizak. And we have one more award to give out, and that's going to go to, I missed that one. That's going to go to our most improved player. And the 2019-2020 most improved badminton player goes to Liam Keats. All right.
Hi Senior Girls Rugby, Courtney here. On behalf of Danielle and I, we hope you are staying safe and healthy. Unfortunately, this season is not what any of us wanted or expected. We feel for all of our players, especially those that didn't get to experience their last season of high school rugby. We understand how important grade 12 is in all aspects, and our hearts break for you. As I'm sure you've learned in your time on the pitch, rugby is a unique and special sport. Rugby has a way of bringing people together. You form some of the best friendships whether you're playing with or against them. Rugby has a way of bringing out strength, talent, and confidence that you may have never known about yourself, and we've seen many of these traits come out in all of you. Seeing each of you develop as players and people over the last season, or several seasons for some, have and will be moments that as coaches, we will cherish. We are saddened by not being able to experience this season and have more of those moments and memories with you all this year. We want to congratulate our graduating players, Peyton Pick, Lauren McKinnon, and Taryn Sheffield. We would also like to recognize one of these players that would have been going into her 6th season as a NKEC rugby player, Taryn Sheffield. Thank you for your commitment and dedication to this team. We have seen you grow as an athlete and as a leader over the years. For our graduating players, good luck with whatever you choose to pursue in the future. We hope you keep playing rugby as soon as time allows. And for those that are not graduating, we will see you next year for a great season.
Hey there, sports fans. I'm Mike Smith.
And I'm Whitney Van Blarcom.
And we have two other coaches who are not allowed to be here with us
in
right
our
now.
Bubble.
Oh, that's right.
Brett Atwater.
Yeah.
And Joel Fuller.
Right. So our season included 3 tryouts and 1 practice. Tryouts, again, were amazing, really well participated in. That's great English. There's high participation is what I'm trying to say. And the level just keeps going up every year. And it's really, really hard to pick from all the great softball players and great athletes at the school. And it was going to be a very promising season. So I'm going to pretend in my mind, we're the provincial champions. We definitely would have been. So
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
It's always a lot. It's always a lot of fun to get out with the girls, and we're disappointed that it didn't get a chance to happen. But thank you for all of the dedication and commitment up until March break. It was awesome. So we've got 2 grade 12 students that we would like to recognize. The first one is.
So we have a most improved player. This player, watching her from one year to the next, we saw huge improvements in her game. And so the most improved player goes to, sorry if I mispronounce it, Eloise Lord. That's a very English way of saying it, and she's French. So sorry, Eloise.
And our second award goes to our other grade 12 graduating player who we are very sad to see go. She's kind of been with us since the two of us started coaching, and she's always been a big impact player for the team. She could get a coach's award, she could get a most valuable player award, she could get a AAA award. So we'll just give it all to you. And that goes to Caitlin Weisner.
Caitlin, we'll miss you so much. Caitlin, maybe you don't pass, maybe you come back next year. That would be fine. All right.
On behalf of Mr. Cran, I'd like to give out some table tennis awards. Unfortunately, the table tennis season was cut short this year, but we do have a fantastic club that goes on, and I know many of the athletes are involved in that as well. So the first award that is being handed out is for the most dedicated, and that goes to Lucas Robichaud. Congratulations. The second award is for most improved, and that goes to Cullen Williams. And the final award is a coach's award, and that is being awarded to Michael O'Leary. Congratulations, gentlemen, and hopefully next year we will get a full season in.
Dallas, make it hurt.
Track and field has been growing in popularity at Northeast Kings. There is always an air of excitement around track and field. It is a time when we get to see all types of athletes come together to represent our school on so many levels and so many playing fields. It's also a time when we get to see grade 6 athletes interacting with grade 12 athletes. Track and field signifies the coming to the end of the school year, warm weather, but most of all, the excitement of spending the day at the track surrounded by student athletes across the district, region, and province, participating and watching some amazing athletes compete. We want to recognize those grade 12 athletes that have been participating in track and field for their entire high school careers. We would like to acknowledge these athletes, knowing that they would have had incredible seasons, and we would have been very proud that they were representing Northeast Kings. The following athletes have never missed advancing to provincials in their events year after year: Brody Frazier, William Watts, Reese Dixon, Peggy Callback, Olivia Ruppold, and Cole Potter. We are also seeing great improvements each year from Mackenzie Braun and Mackenzie Strickland. We wish all of you all the best in your future endeavors. We are looking forward to a fantastic season next year.
All right, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video up until now. Our next part, and our last part of the program, is our major award winners. So this year, as always, we are going to be choosing athletes who fit the criteria for Sports People of the Year at both the junior and senior level. For Sports People of the Year, we are taking a look at students who usually are involved in multiple sports, represent the school very well, are very proud to have Northeast Kings on their jersey, are excellent class citizens, and very, very good school citizens. So these student athletes embody what it is to represent Northeast Kings at the NSSAF level. And then we have our Athletes of the Year at both the junior and the senior level. And for Athletes of the Year, we're looking at students who excel on the playing surface, but are also very good in the classroom and in the school. These students compete at a provincial level, at a very high level, and in some cases have an opportunity to play at the next level after high school. All right, to begin, it gives me great pleasure to announce our Junior Sports People of the Year. We have 2 recipients. Our first recipient was a very key member on the senior girls basketball team, early off the bench, and was able to provide quick, instant offense for the senior girls basketball team. Was very much looking forward to track and field this year, is a strong student in the classroom and a strong citizen, represents our school very well and the right way. And our first recipient is Margot McLeod. Congratulations, Margot. Our second student athlete, who is Junior Sports Person of the Year, competed in skiing, cross country, and also played on the senior boys soccer team. Is an exceptional student in the classroom, works hard, is diligent, and is extremely coachable. And our second Junior Sports Person of the Year goes to Mr. Oliver Baker. Congratulations, Oliver.
It is my pleasure to be awarding the Junior Athlete of the Year. We're looking for athletic excellence. We're looking for somebody who is a good student and well-rounded. The athletic excellence piece would be performances that we've seen this season and their involvement in sport in general. Our first award winner is a young lady who plays soccer provincially and for the school. She's also been involved in JV basketball. Her soccer exploits include her being a key member of the provincial winning senior girls soccer team. She played in nets in the semi and the final. The final was quite an event, going into a penalty shootout where there were a lot of penalties taken. She's a key member of the JV girls basketball team. She would be described as a powerful, athletic, agile young lady who she knows how to play the game. She is somebody that's going to have a great future in sport, and our first award winner for Athlete of the Year is Ali Rutt. Our second award winner is going to be for another young lady. This young lady is a key member of both the senior girls basketball team and the senior girls soccer team. She does not play like a grade 9. She is somebody who has a fantastic athletic ability. She's strong, she's fast, she's powerful. She dominates on the basketball court defensively, and on the soccer field she is quite formidable. She played a couple of positions in soccer, and she played 75 minutes of the provincial final as a grade 9, so that just gives you some insight into how good she is. Key member of the basketball team, starting many games, and again, provincial level athlete. So our second Athlete of the Year award is going to Grace Walton. Congratulations, Ali and Grace, well deserved. Hi there, Mr. Bentley, and it gives me great honor to be handing out the Senior Sports Person of the Year award. The first individual that I'm going to recognize is a young man who has a big personality and is a big guy. He is somebody who is genuine, hardworking, and he's pretty funny to be around. He plays senior basketball. He is well respected by his teammates. He is unstoppable in the low post. And I believe that one day he's going to be quite a fantastic teacher or coach. This young man is also a very good thrower, and probably would have been one of the top throwers in the province had we had track season. So our first sports person is Brody Fraser. Congratulations, Brody. The second award is going to a young lady who predominantly was involved in hockey and softball. She is a bubbly, friendly, hardworking, entertaining young lady to have in the classroom. She's extremely helpful, and she is one of the leaders within our school, and she was recognized as being one of the captains on the hockey team. This young lady will be missed. I know a couple of our coaches have attained to that, and I'd like to give this sports person award to Caitlin Weisner. Congratulations, Caitlin. Our third award winner is somebody who I know fairly well. She has been involved in curling, JV soccer, senior girls basketball, and she is the definition of leadership. She is somebody who is hardworking, on task. I don't know how she fits everything into her daily schedule. She is and has been a reliable member of the senior girls basketball team. She's been our captain. She's won 3 curling banners. I know she competes for a curling club, and she's very good at that. So Catherine Myers, congratulations on being a sports person. The fourth and final award is going to a young man who I had the pleasure of coaching early on in his career on the soccer field. He also is a key member of the hockey team. He's the captain. This young man is just one of the greats. He's a great person. He is a hardworking student. He's been involved in leadership within the school. He's somebody who will be sorely missed. And, you know, he's caught a couple of screamers on the soccer field that I got to witness this season. He's just always great, hardworking, good to be around, and we will miss him. Alex Mosher, congratulations. So, to Brody, Caitlin, Catherine, and Alex, congratulations on your award, and we wish you every success for the future.
Okay, so our Senior Athletes of the Year. So this year we're actually going with 3 award winners. Our first Athlete of the Year goes to a grade 11 student who excels in both basketball and football. He is a provincial caliber football player, played almost every down on our football team this year in a very competitive league, and really stepped up this year on the basketball court, showing great improvements in effort and attitude this year, and became a key player to our Northeast Kings Senior Titans, and was a big reason why our boys were very close in the provincial final. So our first student athlete of the year, senior, is Mr. Riley Camo. Congratulations, Riley. Our second athlete of the year goes to a young man who has excelled in the classroom at Northeast Kings, participated in our AP program, is a wonderful school citizen, has been involved in the leadership program, and has competed provincially in both cross country and track and field. This young man is heading to UNB in the fall, and has a big future ahead of him in running. He's passionate about the sport and is a great ambassador for Northeast Kings. Our second athlete of the year goes to Will Watts. Congratulations, Will. And our third and final athlete of the year goes to a young lady who has been absolutely instrumental in the senior girls soccer program and has been very strong in track and field, competing at the provincial level. This lady was very versatile, played in the back and also played up front on the team that won provincials this year, and it would be going without saying that without her contributions over the last couple of years, the team would not have been quite as strong. And this lady, who also was on our AP program and is a very strong student athlete, and our third athlete of the year goes to Miss Olivia Rappel. Congratulations, Olivia, and to all of our winners this evening. We are very proud of you.
So on behalf of Mr. Sanford and myself, we hope you've enjoyed this little video that we've put together. As you can see, I'm still doing the final touches as we speak. Congratulations to our award winners and those who have been recognized. Special thank you and a wish of good luck for all our grads. Thank you for your efforts over the years, your involvement in the school, and making NKEC the place to be. Got one final thing for you before I go. I would like to thank Catherine Myers for her part that she played trying to get these pictures together. So thank you, Catherine. And I've just got a little thing for the grads who submitted pictures. Thank you. We wish you every success for the future. And until next time, see ya.